I'm Joe Staszak for the Heavy on Eagles post-game rant. Well, it took the Washington Commanders 18 plays to take a 3-0 lead, but then took the Eagles just 18 seconds to take the lead for good, and they never looked back as they routed their division rivals 55-23 to punch their ticket to Super Bowl 59. Saquon Barkley set the tone as he usually does. He dashed his way to a 60-yard touchdown run on the Eagles' very first offensive play of the game. The NFL's leading rusher finished the day with 118 yards on 15 carries and 3 touchdowns. In 3 games versus Washington this year, Barkley has torched them for 414 yards and 7 touchdowns. But the story of the game was the turnover battle, which the Birds won handily, scoring 28 points off of 4 Commander turnovers. To put that into perspective, the Birds had only scored 13 points off of the 6 takeaways in their 2 previous playoff games. Jalen Hurts' knee didn't seem to be a problem as QB1 rushed for 3 touchdowns and threw for another, finishing 20 of 28 for 246 yards and a touchdown. He rushed for just 16 yards on 10 carries, but scored 3 times and finished with a quarterback rating of 110.1. Hurts now has 9 postseason rushing touchdowns, more than any other quarterback in NFL history. A.J. Brown came alive and had an A.J. Brown type game, hauling in 6 balls for 96 yards and a touchdown today. And Dallas Goedert, he was epic today. He turned in quite a performance with 6 clutch catches and 85 tough yards, setting up several of the Eagles' 7 touchdown drives. But the most eye-popping statistic that jumps off the game sheet is the Birds' perfection in the red zone. Philly was a perfect 7 of 7, scoring 7 touchdowns on 7 trips inside the Commanders' 20-yard line. The Eagles scored touchdowns on 7 of 13 drives. The Birds' defense held rookie sensation Jaden Daniels in check for the most part. The Commanders' quarterback gave it a valiant effort, completing 29 of 48 passes for 255 yards and a touchdown, but just couldn't keep up with the Eagles' offense. He rushed for 48 yards on 6 carries and a score. He finished with a quarterback rating of 72.8 and was sacked 3 times. The Birds are now off to their 2nd Super Bowl in the last 3 years and await the winner of the Chiefs and Bills game that is just underway. For the Heavy on Eagles post-game rant, I'm Joe Staszak.